Hey everybody, this is Rajani. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to do a review of Love and Hip Hop Season 2, Episode 5. Okay, so first this episode starts off with Moniece and her mom. Moniece and her mom, they're just talking about, her mom is talking about how Moniece needs to have her priorities in order, and how she needs to focus on her son and her career rather than focusing on men and sex toys. She goes in to ask Moniece, what are your priorities? Like, what are your main focus? And Moniece failed to mention her son. And I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, I just knew she was going to say her son, but she didn't. And her mom got on her about that. And Moniece's whole thing is she felt like, like it's an unspoken rule. Like, of course, my priorities is my son. But for me, the outside looking in, it's just like you don't even have custody of your son. So I can't even expect you to say your son, even though you should be saying your son. It may be an unspoken thing for you, but that just threw me off a little bit too. And then my whole thing with Moniece's mom is like, you're giving her advice on her life and with her son when it seems like you guys don't even have a relationship or a well enough relationship to give her advice about what she should be doing with her son. It seems like everything that she is doing with her son, she learned it from her mom, because that's the type of relationship that you guys have. So it's just like the relationship is with Moniece and her son is transparent with, the relationship with Moniece and her mom is transparent to with Moniece and her son. And did anybody think that Moniece's mom sounded like MC Lyte? I don't know, it was just like the tone in her voice. I just pictured her talking at the BET Awards or something. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Okay, and then the next scene is with Soulja Boy and Nia. Nia, girl, stop being dumb, please. Just stop being dumb. That's all I gotta say. Stop being dumb. So Nia and Soulja Boy, they're walking hand in hand, and Soulja Boy is just basically telling her, like, guess who popped up at my house the other day? Why Nas popped up at my house the other day? And I was like, what are you doing here? Don't be popping up at my house. Why are you here? Yada, 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 lying and shit. And he was basically just saying how they need to nip this in the they need to dead it, basically. They need to dead the situation with him and Nas. And so his suggestion was all three of them meet up and so that he can let Nas know that he's with Nia. But my whole thing is, Nas already know you with Nia. So she already know that, but you keep leading her on, so she don't know. She's stupid too. I don't even know. They're all stupid. Whatever. They're all stupid. I'm so sorry. They're stupid. And then my whole thing is, Nia, stop acting dumb. Stop acting like you don't know that he's talking to this girl. Stop it. You already know when he on the road, or when he on the road, you know that girls be getting at him. So don't be so shocked that your ex homegirl is getting with him too. So the next scene is with Amber and Miles, and my whole thing is, Amber, move on right now, because you already said last time y'all got together to talk, you were saying the same thing that you're saying now, that you wanted to get clarification, you wanted to get understanding about your relationship and where y'all stand, and he keep telling you the same thing. He basically telling your ass to move on, but you just acting like you can't get with that. Like, I don't understand. Don't sit and wait for no man who don't want you. Like, stop it. Stop, please. No, I don't get it. Why? I don't get it. But he's basically telling her, like, when the time is right, he's going to tell her everything that she needs to know. Basically telling her ass to move on. but she not getting it. She gets mad, walks off, throw a little towel in his face, yada yada yada. And and while they're talking, she was talking about how he seemed happy on his Instagram. Him and Miles posted up with all the hoes and the bitches, yada yada yada. And she's reminiscing on how they used to how he used to flaunt her back in the day or whatnot. And my whole thing is, girl, he was flaunting you, but he was doing that to camouflage himself, to make it seem like he wasn't, so it wouldn't look suspicious. Just how Miles was was taking Hazel to all the Grammys awards, so that it wouldn't look like nothing. It just looked like he was his girlfriend. So basically, I feel like that's the same thing Milan was doing with Amber by flaunting her so hard. Yes, he may really love her, and that's his best friend, but I think he just loved her as a best friend, obviously. But moving right along, it goes into Willie and his wife, and they are basically, what happened in the scene? Basically it just gives like a little mini introduction about their life. They've been together for 13 years. They moved to LA for Willie's career. They don't have no jobs. They just took their life savings and just basically took a leap of faith. Basically, I ain't mad at that, right? And so then the next scene is with Rich and Moniece, and they're talking about moving in together and, really getting serious for real. And Moniece, she just talking to Rich about meeting her mom. And Rich feels like, isn't it too soon to be meeting your mom? Don't y'all still have some stuff that y'all need to patch up? Y'all should be having more meetings, not me meeting your mom while y'all still trying to fix y'all relationship, basically. So he was a little reluctant because of the information that Moniece had been given to him previously. So Rich, basically, he agreed to meet her mom. So then the next scene is Nas, Nia, and Soulja Boy. And Nas, girl, you're stupid. You're stupid. I don't even like to get at females like this. But Nia, Nas, Nia, both y'all hella dumb. Both y'all hella dumb. Simple as that. And Nas, you sitting here talking about, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Should I talk to him? Should I continue to talk to him? Or what? It's like, he in a relationship. That shouldn't even fucking be a question on, should you continue to be talking to him? I don't know. I don't know about these girls. I don't know. But anywho, so they basically, Soulja Boy just wanted them to meet up so that they all can get some things clarified and situated. So basically, he's basically telling her that this is his girl and this is who he with. And Nas like, hold on. I got text messages. You've been texting me. If you were her, then why you steady texting me? They going back and forth. And Nia's like, I want to see the text messages. So Nas gave Nia the text messages, and I know she was thrilled on the inside just to see this girl sit here and be bummed out that her man was really texting her. But at the same time, like I said, oh well, y'all all stupid, y'all all dumb. And I can't even stress it enough, I don't like to get at females like this, but you put yourself on TV, you put yourself in these situations to just look hella dumb on TV. Okay? And so basically, Nia just sitting there like, she don't even know how to react, because deep down inside she know her man been doing this, but to see the proof really was in the pudding, that hurt her, and Nas sitting there throwing the pudding in her face, sitting there talking about some you should be thanking me. Why? I ain't thanking no hoe. And Soulja Boy, he sitting there admitting to everything. At least he ain't lying about it. That's what make them so fucking dumb, because he ain't even lying about the situation. He ain't lying. Well, he ain't lying to Nia. He ain't lying to Nia, but he lying to Nas. I'm confused, but yeah. So then basically, the girl was telling Nia she needs to be thanking her. Nia's like, I'm not thanking no hoe. I don't even know. Next thing you know, they was fighting or whatever. And then you couldn't really see nothing in the fight, but Then so afterwards, Soulja Boy apologizes to Nia because he feels like, you know, you shouldn't even be in this situation. I love you too much. You shouldn't even be in this situation. This is after this, and I'm sorry I put you through this. It's not gonna happen again. Then he wanna go take off his chain. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this because this one stone is $5,000. This is how much I love you and I appreciate you. You've been rocking with me. Yada yada yada. And she's just sitting there like. But she still took that chain though. She still took that chain though. And then he's all kissing her and she's just like, she say she done, but girl, you ain't done, because if you was done, you would have been walked up. You wouldn't have sat there, let him give his little speech on how he apologized. You wouldn't have sat there, let him take off his chain, put it on your neck. Well, I would have let him put it on my neck. Then I wouldn't even did that. But then you wouldn't have let him kiss you. You wouldn't have let him do none of that. Like, y'all stupid. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay. Then the next scene, it goes it goes back to Miles and Milan, and they're just happy that they moved in together. And Miles, he's going off on Milan because he feels like why is it so hard for you to tell your ex? If you ain't been with this girl, then why can't you just tell her? Why is it so hard to tell her? You were too worried about what the world think. No, matter of fact, you too worried about what Amber think. And I'm just sitting there like, damn, Miles, you don't have no compassion whatsoever for what he's going through. Like, I thought I didn't, but you fucking supposed to be his boyfriend, but you don't, because you just want to be with him so bad that you're not really thinking about his feelings and how he feel and how he feel about how he has to come out. It's just like you almost just want him to say, fuck it, I'm with Milan and this is that and whatever. It may sound easy, but it's not easy for him. Miles, calm the fuck down. Calm down. You sound like a real bitch right now. I feel like he was really pulling some bitch moves. It sounded like he was a little jealous of Amber. That's what it sounded like, because he always talk about Amber, and Miles, I feel like Miles wants him to talk more about him. So, you know, he wants him to come out so that he can talk more about him and that they can just be one. And so Miles, I'm getting their names mixed up. Sorry, I don't even know who name I just said, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But Miles, he basically was in the confessional saying how he was going to go and tell Amber that night. So then the next scene is Ray J and his manager. You know, Ray J just talking about how he has a video shoot coming up, Brown Sugar, featuring Lil Wayne, and how you know, he's been focused on that, but he just can't stop thinking about Princess Love and Tierra kicking it, and he don't know if he thinks that eventually the truth will expose Princess if she's doing anything dirty. His manager is basically saying, don't trust Tierra because she may be trying to get Princess. You know, what's the saying goes, how you get them is how you lose them. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Please shut up. Please. Please. Tierra's not trying to get with Princess. Tierra is trying to get with Ray J. She's trying to get her man back on the under. That's what I think. But yeah. So then he's basically saying how he's going to fly her out to Miami with them and come to the video shoot. Yada yada. Same old, whatever. And then it goes to Shonda and April. They're at the gym, you know. Shonda's talking about her finances, her and Willie's finances, and how, you know, she don't want to have to, or she had, you know, they don't have a job in LA, but they used to have jobs in Chicago or whatever, and how her kids got to eat. She needs to make some money so all these bills could get taken care of. And all this stuff. My thing is, if you're going to take a leap of faith, I know like sometimes when you're in the situation, it's hard to be faithful and it's hard to be really see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like Willie was saying, it's hard to see that. But if you're going to take a leap of faith, take a leap of faith and stop doubting. Stop doubting. Please stop doubting. That's my only thing I would say. Stop doubting. You know, like if you knew you only had a certain amount and you knew LA was hella high, then you shouldn't move to LA, period. But And she's thinking about, you know, being going back to being an exotic dancer. And April's like, no, girl, no. See, April's a friend because she's telling her, no, you know, you got young kids. And now they're to the age where, you know, people recognize you. So they're going to know that, hey, your mama, da-da-da-da-da-da. But Shonda's just like, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, that was that. Then it's Moniece, Rich, and her mom. This scene, I was just like, I was here for Rich. I really was. I was here for Rich because Moniece's mom was just going in for no reason. And I'm just thinking, Rich went in on her. He's like, first you need to look at your own house before you start throwing stones, baby. You better look at that own house, because she just started getting in right into him being arrested, his child support, him being a player, just everything. Rich like, you don't know me. And from the looks of it, you ain't really been there for your daughter, because she's telling me everything she's been through with you. So how you gonna throw stones at me when you got your own problems with your own daughter, you know? So I was here for Rich and what he had to say to her mom. Like, he stood his ground, and her mom just seemed like a bitch. It's like, how you gonna be acting like that when y'all barely got a relationship yourself? Whatever, that was that. And then so the next scene is Willie and his wife, and you know, they just basically going back and forth over some bills. They're just going back and forth over some bills. I guess that's like wife and husband type of conversations on what they argue about. But they're arguing over basically bills. And Willie seemed like a good man. He just telling her, you know, like, you sometimes can't see the light at the end of the tunnel because the bills is here. He's like, okay, this is a past due balance, but how many days do we have left? Okay, I still got this amount of days to go make that money. It's not over until it's over, basically, is what he was telling her, just to have faith. You know, if they came to LA on a leap of faith, you know, continue to have that leap of faith while you're in LA. You know, don't worry about it. But us women, we worry. That's just us women. He's just telling her, you know, I got this. He was like, he was saying, I'm man enough to ask you when I need help. Right now, I don't need help. I don't feel like I need to ask you yet. It hasn't gotten to that point. But he's like, and you ain't going back to dancing. That's what you ain't gonna do. But yeah, that was that. And then the next scene was Monique, Ray J and Princess. Ray J at his video shoot, you know. He's basically at the video shoot with on the video set of Brown Sugar with Lil Wayne. He's excited. He meet Princess backstage or whatever, and she's basically saying that how he wanted her to wait at the hotel, just how he have her waiting at the house. I mean, staying in the house all the time. She's like, no, she's going to the video shoot. So she met him there. You know, and they was just basically talking about their relationship, and she was basically saying she didn't want to be with him no more, and he's telling her because he can't trust her and she can't trust him, and how Tierra told him that they was going to Vegas to turn up and something like this, and she's like, I knew it was Tierra, that bitch. It's like, girl, you should have been knew it was Tierra. Like, I don't even know why you're befriending your boyfriend's ex anyway. Like, that's just stupid. That just sound like a bad idea. But basically they broke up. She threw water in his face, and that was that scene. Then the next scene, I skipped the scene too. I skipped when whatever, I'll get to it right now. Miles and Milan. Miles is basically Milan is mad at Miles because Miles didn't come home to, you know, spend the first night in the house together. And Miles' whole thing is, you know, he went to meet up with April, but you know, it was just hard on him. I really felt bad for him. It was hard on him to just actually get out the car, go up there with the little girl in the house, and just spring this information on her like that. So he figured that he wasn't going to tell her that night, and he was just going to wait and, you know, do it the proper way instead of doing it the improper way. Like, I feel him on that, you know. But Miles, he's just acting like a straight biatch. He acting like a straight female. But he was throwing a fucking tantrum. He's just like, you're a fucking liar. You was not at your auntie house. Cause I followed you. I'm like, damn, nigga, you followed him? That's really some female shit. Like, well, dudes do that too. Let me, I'll take that back. Cause dudes be stalking on the females too. Like, I'll take that back. But Yeah, so they basically just getting into it over that. And so I thought this was so funny. Miles took all this shit and was throwing it out the house, and Milan took all Mal's stuff and threw it out the house, and Mal's like, nigga, I live here, and then all our shit is just gonna be thrown out, everybody moving out. And so when Milan was like, get your shit and get out or something like that, I thought of Waiting to Exhale on that scene. But basically he's talking about they're broken up, yada yada yada. They not broken up, but whatever. But yeah, that was my review of Love and Hip Hop season 2 episode 5. Yeah, I want to hear what y'all think. Comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay. Peace out, I guess. I don't even know what to say. Oh, yeah. And before I go, if y'all haven't watched my review on Tamar's album, Calling All Lovers, check that out. It's a really, really dope album. I promise you, you would not. If you loved it, I'm going to just say, if you love R&B, you won't be disappointed. But if you ain't an R&B fan, then this might not be the album for you. But if you are an R&B fan, then this is the album for you, I'm sure. But yeah, check that out. And did y'all